Much peace to you guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to speak about signs of a new beginning in your life. Okay, I believe that is so important because we all have the chance to start afresh. Okay, and I believe that life works based on cycles. Okay, nothing is permanent and everything has a new beginning. And today I want to share with you guys 5 signs that you are about to embark on a new journey. Okay. Now, sign number 1 is letting go of old belief systems and really getting to implement new, healthier ones. Okay, I believe that our beliefs are creating our reality. Our beliefs are creating our subconscious mind, and really, our subconscious mind attracts everything into our own lives. So you begin to really change limiting belief systems. You realize that you have the power to become more aware. Okay, you have the power to really change your mind so you can actually change your life. Now, beliefs are happening in the conscious and subconscious mind. You may have had past experiences that wounded you, and maybe that created a negative belief system. But when you raise your energy, when you raise your consciousness, when you raise your frequency, it's like you have the power to change limiting belief systems. Okay, so it happens naturally. The more that you evolve, the more that you grow, the more that you expand your consciousness, is the more that you will actually implement healthier and more powerful belief systems. Okay, more connected belief systems. Now, the second sign of a new beginning is divine guidance and divine synchronicity. Okay, I'm seeing in my own journey that we're always guided. Okay, we're always guided. There is synchronicity happening everywhere. But for some of us, our minds are not attuned to view this synchronicity, to realize these synchronicities. Okay. So whenever you are raising your consciousness and whenever you are entering a new phase of your own life, it's like you are receiving guidance, you are seeing repeating numbers, you are maybe listening on the radio to songs that speak to your soul. Okay, so realize that there is divine guidance, there is a high vibrational way in which the universe actually works. Okay, everything is interconnected. And really, the more that you raise your consciousness to the next level, you realize that you're actually connected to these synchronicities. And they always speak to you. Okay, the angels, God, the universe, they actually speak to you through signs, through messages, through synchronicity. Even you seeing this video is actually a synchronicity. Okay, now the third sign of a new beginning is feeling disconnected from your old ways of being and feeling disconnected from your old source. Okay, now I've seen my own journey that there was guidance that was happening through me, but the more that I raised my consciousness, the more that I was actually evolving, was the more that I allowed myself to connect to different energies, to my new intuition, to a new way of expressing myself. Okay, so when you are beginning to start afresh, you realize that you have to let go of the old patterns. You have to let go of what is no longer serving you. And you have to attune your vibration in a state of new beginnings, of new consciousness, of you expressing yourself at a harmonious level. Okay? So realize that source is always speaking to you, but you may feel disconnected from the old source, okay? And you may feel connected to something new, to something more beautiful, to something that is more in alignment with your soul and your way of being, okay? So realize that in this process of a new beginning, you need to connect to your deeper nature. You need to connect to your intuition. You need to connect to your creative power and your way of expressing yourself. Okay, so the third sign is that you may feel disconnected from your old source, from your old way of expressing yourself, from your old way of merging with life. And a new beginning is a new state of consciousness. Okay, a new beginning is a new state of consciousness. So allow yourself to really step into the new, step into the unknown with courage, with purpose, with creativity, with love, and with abundance, with higher consciousness. Okay? So you don't have to be scared in this process of a new beginning. And you may feel scared. You may actually feel scared because when you are stepping into a new beginning, it feels like your old paradigm is actually falling apart. But the more that you are embracing this new beginning is the more that you realize that you actually need courage. You need to really open your heart to the vibe of forgiveness, to the vibe of higher consciousness, and to a healthy creative power. Now, the fourth sign is a new energy and a new state of consciousness. When you let go of the old, it's like you are really awakening your DNA. When you are letting go of the old, you are really more connected to a different vibration. You are more connected to your intuition. You are really shifting into a new state of consciousness, which is all about oneness, which is all about love, which is all about peace, which is all about harmony and higher vibrational energies. Okay, so the fourth sign is a new energy and a new state of consciousness. You deserve it because you have put in the work. You deserve to experience love. You deserve to experience harmony. You deserve to experience that part of yourself that is actually free and connected and abundant. Okay, so realize that the more that you change what is happening inside of yourself is the more that the universe will actually respond as well. Okay, so as within, so without. This is the principle of the law of attraction, and this is the principle of the law of correspondence. Whatever is happening inside will create and attract the outer world as well. So when you are in a new beginning, it's like you are beginning to shift your consciousness completely. You are making the quantum jump. You are making the quantum leap into a more harmonious way of expressing yourself, into something that is more in alignment and more connected with source, with God, with angels, with whatever you want to call it, with the universe. Okay, so yes, this is the fourth sign, a new state of consciousness. Now the fifth sign is you let go and you trust the process. Okay, you let go and you trust this new beginning. Okay, you are finally doing it because you may have lived your life being in resistance. You may have lived your life not beginning to create. You may have lived your life being too static maybe, or not trusting the process. But when you are entering a new beginning, it's like you are really awakening your energies in such a way that you can actually begin to trust life again. You can begin to trust the universe. You can begin to trust the fact that everything that is meant for you will actually happen. So you realize that what's meant for you will actually happen. Okay, it will happen because the universe never lets you down, and the universe never gives you more than you can handle, and the universe always gives you what you are a vibrational match to, what you deserve. Okay, so realize that whatever is meant for you will actually happen. Okay, so yes, I think that this message about the 5 signs of a new beginning. I'm feeling like I'm starting afresh myself as well, and it feels good to really let go of what is no longer serving me. It feels good to really step into my body and step into my purpose and step into expressing my intuition into the world, you know. It feels good to know that I'm protected, I'm guided, and even if sometimes I made mistakes, I can still be forgiven, you know. So realize that you gotta be yourself in this process. You gotta step into the unknown. You gotta have the courage to express something that will be manifested into the world. Okay, so yes, this is today's message about the 5 signs. Feel free to start afresh and realize that you deserve a new beginning. You deserve to unlock patterns and belief systems and emotional patterns that are no longer serving you. You deserve to live your best life. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're onto my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, that is appreciated. And if you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level, feel free to contact me at my email address in the description below. I do one-on-one coaching sessions where I'm really offering you guys the perspective of awakening, the perspective of where you are really getting to improve your life at all levels, okay? So feel free to contact me if you wish to work with me. Thank you so much, and see you on what is coming up next. Much peace and see ya.